Hi guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, we'll be doing a general clean and tidy of my room, taking down the Halloween decorations and putting up a few Christmassy ones, along with building a TV stand and updating my Twitch sub and bit badges. So with that said, I hope you enjoy the video and thank you so much for watching. So as you can see, this is how my room looks before I've done anything. This is the Saturday morning I woke up and this is how my room looks. So first things first, let's move these plants. They get very dusty, so I usually like to give them a shower and then they come out nice and green and shiny. Whilst they're in the shower, I can go ahead and make my bed. If you watched the last video I did, the bedding was pumpkins and I loved it. The same bedding is reversible with the kind of Christmassy gnomes and pumpkins. So considering it's still November, I decided I could just reverse the bedding and it would still kind of fit the season. Once the bed is made and finished, I like to go ahead with either an air freshener or a carpet spray and just give it like a mist. After that, we can go ahead and tidy up the bedside table. Once that's finished, I'll go ahead and light a candle. This one is mulled wine, and yes, I am keeping the ghost wax melter out. I think it's so cute. I love it. So he can stay for November at least. And here's the first of the Christmas touches, my prized possession, my Beauty and the Beast Christmas snow globe. I got this for Christmas a few years ago and I love it so much. With the plants cleared away, I can go ahead and remove these pumpkin lights. I actually ended up breaking the wire, so the battery pack fell off, which means these ones will be going in the bin and I'll have to get some new ones for next year. I then went ahead and gave this plant stand a quick wipe before bringing the plants back from the shower. And then as you can see on this plant, there were a few yellow leaves, so I'm not the biggest fan of yellow leaves. I know you can leave them to just die off on their own, but I prefer to just chop them off when I see them. After that, I went ahead and took down some more Halloween decorations, starting with this garland. And this lantern that was actually hanging from the ceiling with some fishing wire. You couldn't really see this lantern in the backdrop of my streams, but it was still very cute to have. And finally, this garland that was above my PC and my desk. And then I went ahead and flipped the calendar month to November. So I accidentally ended up doing some Christmas shopping. I only went into the shops for a candle and some hair dye, and I came out with these 2 bags full of stuff. So first off, I found this adorable teddy bear cup. Main reason I bought this was because I keep spilling chocolate milk on my desk mat, so hopefully this can help me stop that. Secondly, I picked up this carpet spray and this daisy air freshener. I bought these Elf and Santa face masks. I bought so many because I'm going to give some to my sister and friends and their boyfriends. Of course, here are some of the candles I bought. These ones are mulled wine. I then got a big gingerbread one because I love the smell of gingerbread. And I also picked up this cute Christmas garland. I saw these nutcrackers and I thought they were really cute, so they can go with the ones that I have from last year. And then I came across this candy cane blanket, which I thought would be perfect for this bedding that I was gonna buy. So the story behind this, I had it on my wish list, I was waiting to buy it, and then one day it was out of stock. And then when it came back in stock, it was £7 more expensive than it was. So I'm currently waiting for the price to drop again. I'm still gonna buy it if it doesn't, but yeah. Finally, I decided to buy some yarn. I used to be really into knitting and stuff, so hopefully I can maybe get back into that. Before I started on the TV stand, I wanted to light some more candles. So here's me putting the mulled wine candle into my snowflake holder. And I went ahead and put a mulled wine tea light in this melter, as well as a mulled wine melt on top. Before I could start on the TV stand, my mum wanted me to go in the loft, and I came across this box, which is actually like my Christmas box with all my Christmas stuff in it. So yeah, here's me just looking through those. I ended up putting most of it back in the box because I think it's still a little bit early to be putting everything out. I want to save some things for when it's actually December and Christmassy time. But here are the things that I did keep out and I'm gonna put around the room. Again, before I could start the TV stand, I received a delivery and it ended up being tapioca pills for boba. So here's just a quick video on how I make boba and prepare everything. I think this cup looks so cute and I'm so happy I bought it. I'm definitely going to go back to the shops and buy more of them. With my candles lit and my teddy bear boba finished, I can now move on to the TV stand. Here's the TV stand in question. It's this one right here and I got it from Amazon. I'm not going to attempt to say the name of it. Just know that it's this one. It was also £60 when I bought it, but for some reason it must have gone up. With any delivery, I like to take all the parts out and the screws to make sure I have everything first, and then you can go ahead and start building. I thought I could be an independent woman and do this part by myself. I ended up being incorrect. I needed my mom's help. But with that finished, I could then be an independent woman and do the rest on my own. So there was already one screw in this telescopic thing. The instructions said to unscrew it but hold on to the telescope bit so it didn't fall down. I then got really confused because on the instructions it said to use 3 screws, and I was wondering, like, there's 4 holes, but why would I only use 3 screws? Until it dawned on me, the 4th screw would be the screw that was already in the telescopic thingy. So with my brain fresh, I continued. After the stand itself was finished, the instructions said to put the shelves on. However, I wasn't quite sure where to put them. There wasn't any holes for any screws or anything. They literally just screw them on side by side and they just kind of stay there. But I didn't know how big my TV would be on the stand, so for now I only did one of the shelves. And I'll put the other one on after the TV goes up. So with everything finished, it was time to put these brackets onto the TV, which was pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. After staring at the instructions for like 10 minutes, I then got distracted and started pulling on this thing. I have no idea what it is, but I decided it was probably best if I didn't try and pull it off. So moving on. I decided the TV that I had was curved because, as you can see, it's not exactly flat. It's not super curved, but I figured that would probably be the best option to do anyway. 10 out of 10 job. They're pretty tight, they're secure, and now all that's left to do is put the TV on the stand itself. So I was actually home alone at this point, and I didn't know if the TV would be too heavy for me to lift it onto the stand. I'd also seen reviews on the Amazon of people's TVs dropping off the stand and breaking. So as you can see, I was kind of debating if I could do this by myself. I started lifting and moving the TV before I thought, hang on a minute, can I really do this? And then I thought, yes, I can. I'm an independent woman. Putting the TV on the stand was actually super easy. It literally just hooks on right here. And then I just went ahead and positioned it so it was central and higher up. And to my surprise, the TV did not fall. Everything was fine. And the last step is to screw these little brackets in and make sure the TV is definitely not going to fall off. These were a little bit questionable to me. As you can see on the instructions, you kind of just put them there and screw the screw, and it just kind of sits there. But what can possibly go wrong, right? So with everything finished, I can finally move these hideous boxes that the TV was originally sitting on for showing you the finished result. So here's the TV stand where it's gonna live for the rest of its life. I think it looks really nice. It's higher up than it was before. I went ahead and taped down the wires down the back and put my PS4 on this little shelf. With that, I began putting the Christmassy bits around the room, starting with the gingerbreads, one on the shelf, one on the bed. And I decided to put this little nutcracker here too. After all that was finished and I was happy, I received another Amazon parcel. So this is actually a jewellery and kind of ring holder that I wanted. Currently all my necklaces, rings and everything else are in a box on the bookcase, and I wanted to get that box empty so I could move some of my avatar figurines onto the bookshelf. So here's the jewellery in question. We have some Tamasabo, Vivienne Westwood, Pandora, and then some other bits that family members have bought me. So I can go ahead and put all of these necklaces onto this jewellery stand and then get rid of the boxes. With that finished, I can then go ahead and tidy up the shelf. So all of these avatar figurines are going on the bookcase. The shelf definitely isn't finished yet, but for now, this is good. So now we're on the Sunday morning. I got up again. I decided to put this blanket on my bed because it was super cold last night. And I went ahead and sprayed the bed with this peony and cedar spray. And here's how the bedroom looks in the daylight. As you can see, we have the TV stand, the PS4 is on the bottom, the Christmassy things are on the top shelf. I added a few more nutcrackers, and I think it looks really cute and nice. I ended up being a little bit unhappy with the arrangement of things, so I went ahead and did a little bit of reorganization, which made the shelf look way better than it was before. Me and my mum then decided we were going to go on a nice autumnal rainy walk, so here's the outfit for the day. I went ahead and picked this gold necklace with these gold Christmas bow earrings, and they're just some crystal-y ones. and I decided my hair was looking extra kind of flat and straight today, so I went ahead and curled it. Because my hair's super thin, I only need to curl it in 4 parts to get a good curl. So here's me doing that. Then when it's all finished, we can just brush it out with our fingers, and we have some nice loose curls. I love how it turned out, and for some reason my hair looks extra gingery today. Whilst I was waiting for my mum to get ready, I decided I could be productive and hang up this fake plant. I thought this space looked kind of empty, so this plant will be a nice addition to the emptiness. And here she is up. I think she looks great. Here is the outfit for the day, kind of just neutral and cozy. And here we are on our nice autumnal walk. Just before we left, we ended up seeing this cute little rainbow. So when I got home, I decided I was going to do some stuff on the PC. First things first, how cute is this background? It's on Wallpaper Engine. Here is the name of it if you would like to use it yourself. And then we can go ahead and start updating everything for Twitch. But firstly, I wanted to do my subscriber badges. As you can see, we have these cute pumpkins for October, but I want to go ahead and use these adorable Christmassy gingerbread ones for November and December. Once those are finished, I can move on to my bit badges. Basically the same process. You need to delete them all before we can add the new ones. And finally, I went ahead and updated all my panels. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these reindeer panels, but for now they're still very cute and they will do the job. So this is the Monday morning now. I went ahead and lit another mulled wine candle before unpacking the extra Christmassy bits that I bought. As promised, I went ahead and bought more of these bear cups. They have pink ones, white ones, and brown ones. They're all so cute. So I'm going to give these to people, and I might keep the white one for myself. I then found this really cute, like, Santa Claus guy, and it reminded me of this garland that I bought. As you can see in the picture, they actually have a Santa Claus on the shelf, so this is going to go perfectly with the garland. And finally, I went ahead and bought some more paper chains. For those of you who were around last year, you know what happened. I think fingers crossed that will not be happening again this year. I also bought this cute headband for when I'm streaming and stuff. I think it goes really nicely with the candy cane theme. Here's the Santa just on the shelf for now. He isn't going to live there forever. And while I had time to kill, I went ahead and put the wreath on my door. I started out with using fishing wire. I decided to wrap 1 on the top and 2 on the sides to keep it from like hitting the door when I opened and closed it. But it didn't really do the job, so I went in and used one of these hooks, and it did a way better job at keeping it still and steady. So with that said and done, here is the finished look. I'm super happy with how everything turned out. I can't wait to put the rest of the decorations up. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.